It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go again with Pierce. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Going for it with Pierce. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returning is Peppers. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll take this to the 46.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll audible to something else. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down and 6 now. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Devin Singletary, 27 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, that's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One of the great things about most guys that play on the offensive line is that they have patience and extreme confidence in themselves. This group's gotten pushed around the entire game, haven't been able to move the ball very well, but after picking up a first down, running it there, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves going forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had it.
There he goes, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Stroud on 3rd down now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stroud to throw it. Room past the 35. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally,
and a fake here. Direct snap to the up end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Pierce going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now he's loose down the middle of the field and down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Godwin, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. Drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Stroud now on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Keon White got in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He's got the connection to Moore. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Elijah Moore from 8 yards out.
And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Another carry for Pierce. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. Handoff right side to Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
18 more yards there and another first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Elijah Moore
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
High throw, but he makes the catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Now Stroud. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Going deep for Hopkins.
That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They knew this would be tough.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 21 yards away.
And the Patriots start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Houston.
Mecole Hardman, 68 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. A give for Stevenson, running right.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, he stays up.
That pass complete to Moore. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Forced out to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking charge and can
under pressure, and they got to him again. Christian Barmore picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. Little time remaining, and my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He gets this one to Mechie.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.